Hello and good morning. Jordan Ghastly here. Mr. Punks for Plastic. You're listening to NPR.
Dulcet tones of NPR.
We're out on another toy hunt. Let's see, is Sunday morning. I actually dropped a new unboxing and installation video this morning for a Transformers upgrade kit. Which one? You're going to have to go and see. Just go. You're already on the channel. You're watching this video. Why don't you go to the last video and watch it? Yeah. While you're at it, why don't you give us a subscribe? Why not? Anyway, we're on another toy hunt. We started at our traditional Target. However, whenever we got down the toy aisle, there was an employee doing a lot of work and I did not want to film on top of them. So I just decided not to film. Things of note, we did see the new Transformers Bone Crusher and Q/Wheeljack, and the new Transformers, I say new, it's a reissue Target exclusive of the movie. I can't remember. One of the Devastator pieces. I can't remember which one. Anyway, so we saw an animation Devastator and we saw a Bayverse Devastator. Richard picked up, you got the X-Men Marvel Legends retro card Professor X. That was a lot of words.
Well, that's even on the card. Like they even had to put it in like a little, to bring it down a little bit.
Right. Aside from the thing that you just picked up, what else are you looking for today?
I'd say that was what I was looking for.
Oh, well, shit. Damn. I'm looking for a Megatronus, and I still want to see some of this Haulathon stuff. I still need to get the Elvis Stitch and the Pee-wee figure. So we shall see. What, you just remember something?
Yeah, Old Man Raphael.
Old Man Raphael. All right, so that's what we're on the lookout for. And I'm kind of in a Black Series mood. I haven't picked up. I did buy. You'll see it at the end. Never mind. No, I'll just tell you now.
Yeah.
I picked up the Prince Shizor from Shadows of the Empire because Star Wars Celebration was last weekend, and what can I say? I'm a sucker. So anyway, we're gonna move on to the next store. So let's go. I wasn't expecting to see these today. So we have our what is like the mini comic figures. We got a Banshee. We got our Adam Warlock, we got our Ultimate Iron Man, our Rom, and our Dakin, and our Ultimate Miles Morales. I'm not gonna lie, this Rom is pretty tempting. Did you pre-order this one?
I did.
Okay. Do you want that one?
Nah, I can wait for my pre-order.
Are you sure? Because you can have that one, and that'll also give me an excuse to not spend $25.
Nah, if I get any of them today, it's gonna be the Dakin.
Okay. Yeah.
I have these three on pre-order.
I love this Banshee too. Man, I thought this was a fan channel wave for some reason. So, but
it's not.
Hey, all right, we'll see what else they have. All right, ooh, there's a little fat boy right here. I need all of the Jawas I can get. Let's see. Oh, hey, here is our exclusive Revenge of the Sith retro card figure. What'd you find?
Yeah, just an
Ewok. just an Ewok. That's cool. This is the first time I've seen him. I don't need him, even though he is on the new Buck, I believe. But that is cool. Nothing new over here. I was kind of hoping for the Anakin from Ahsoka. Let me grab my coffee. We'll move back over this way. Check out Transformers. Let's see, we've got our Devastation Prime. Transformers 1 Bumblebee, our Wheeljack/Q. No Megatronus, which is a bummer. Anything up here? Nope. It's wrestling. Chelsea Green. There's a Lex Luger Ultimates with the NWL belt. It's pretty cool. I think check all this stuff out. Let's see. The Art at the Bay is $25. Our Ben Cooper, those are $10. Somebody is not happy. That's $10.
Somebody paid full price for that.
Yeah. Was it you? Was it you? Was it Sammy?
It'd be a lot louder.
Let's see. We got $25 for looks like the Prey. and the Romulus alien. And then $10 for our Toxic Crusader, Dr. Killamoth. That's
I mean,
10
that's
bucks.
not bad
No,
for
10
10
bucks.
bucks.
Man, the one that I'm maybe the Art of the Bay. But either way, like 10 bucks, that's not too shabby.
And this guy.
25 bucks.
Mhm.
He's got some heft to him too.
An entirely retooled body.
I still need to see that movie.
Oh, yeah. You're missing out.
I
I'm
know,
telling you.
I know, I know, I know. We have a few more clearance things. Looks like that's $5. No, that's Dragon Ball assorted. I don't know if that means that. Probably not. We got $35 on our TMNT, 20 bucks for our Halloween Ends, and 20 bucks for our Masked Hannibal. Other than that, nothing crazy. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this quick so Chapel Roan doesn't give me a copyright strike. But there is our Bone Crusher. There is our Sentinel Prime. There's our Ironhide. Look, Ironhide and Scrapper right here. Look, all these Transformers, baby. There is a jet. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. All right, we got some new stuff right here too. Like we have a. If there's your second chance, I bet nope. That's just Iron Man's and Miles. We have our Professor X, some new DC multiverse right up here. I'm gonna cut it. Popped into the collectibles section and we found these bad boys. Our friend JB from JB's Toy Trunk and Marsha found these the other day, and they were in his video. But man, I really want this Lemmy.
Mm-hmm.
I really want this Lemmy, but I cannot bring myself to pay $30.49 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation, maybe 6 for the waist. It comes with a Rickenbacker base, which is great, and I do want this.
He would look so good in Castle
It
Grayskull.
would. It would.
Like
All right.
him and Danzig.
I'm going to, all right, begrudgingly, I'm willing to pay $30 for this. I would rather pay 20 for it. But if I don't find anything else today, maybe I'll come back for this. But I will leave it up to chance. It is going right back on the peg. But we have all of our Thundercats right there. And we have a couple of one new, one old DC figure.
Oh, I think it was both.
Are those both new?
Yeah, for this this wave.
I thought I could have sworn I've seen that one before, but maybe I'm just. And that is one of the 2 or 3 Haulathon things that I am looking for. It's not really a good. There's a lot of plastic in there, so the glare, but I really want this Stitch so bad. $35. We'll see. You have to wait to the end of the video to see if I picked this one up. Well, it's actually a week later, or 2 weeks later after the last clip. So, but we popped into the Target that we normally meet at, and look at all the new NECA stuff here. We got our Super Turtle and the Domoids. We've got our Panda Khan. We've got our Bride of Frankenstein, the monster. We've got our Shredder as Dracula. That's the first time I've even seen that. I haven't even seen like photos or announcements or anything of that guy. We have our Leatherhead, which Richard is gonna pick up right here. So we've got our 2-pack, and right here we've got our Ultimate Hooper figure. We have our Old Man Raphael. We have our Karloff, our Evil Dead 2-pack. So man, this is like a NECA solid NECA drop right here. Oh, look, and we got some more of the monster kids. I don't think I've seen the clown before. So we've got the clown, Metaluna Mutant, Spooky Monster, the Wolfman, and Invisible Man. No, Visible Man. I found the other ones here. So the only ones I don't see are the Wolfman and the Spooky Monster. Hello and welcome back to the Ghastly Toy Crypt. Please forgive me. I feel like absolute hot garbage. I had a day I worked in the morning yesterday, and then I hung out with Punksy. We filmed that one clip you saw with all of the new NECA stuff. We went to a couple other places, and there was absolutely nothing new. But I had been sitting on that footage from like a week or two ago from the first part of the video that I needed to hurry up and get out. Plus, I had a whole bunch of stuff being racked up over here from mail calls and deliveries. But anyway, what was I saying? Right, I hung out with Punksy, and I was actually supposed to hang out with another buddy of mine last night. We were supposed to go see the Thunderbolts, but probably about like 4 o'clock, I just started to feel absolutely abysmal, and so I dropped Punksy off and started driving home, and I started to get the chills and the slight aches, and by the time I got home I was like, I'm done, I'm not doing anything. So I just planted myself on the couch, and I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, but I I feel a little bit better this morning. I still don't feel great. I'm all congested, so I apologize if you can hear that. Anyway, it's been 2 minutes of me rambling. Let's get on to the haul portion of the video. All right, I have a handful of things to show you. So it will be a rather large haul portion. Let's just get right into it. So the Indiana Jones Adventure series, I had been collecting a lot of those whenever they were initially coming out, and I got pretty much all the characters I wanted, maybe with the exception of one or two. And they just kind of silently killed the line, which is a bummer because I think that there were a few more characters that they could have come out with, but I should have seen the writing on the wall whenever Wave 2 had 3 Indiana Joneses in there, and where they could have used other figures. But anyway, all that to say, the Adventure Series stuff has started to show up in Ollie's, and I was able to get Dr. Elsa Schneider from The Last Crusade, which was has blah 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 blah, which was the first Indiana Jones film that I had ever seen, and then I went back and watched Raiders and Temple of Doom. So I've been trying to get all of the Last Crusade figures, and I wouldn't mind building the build of Artifact. I have the Wave One where you build the Ark of the Covenant, but having the Grail Knight's altar with all of the different cups that you can choose from, I think would be pretty cool. I think the only one from this wave that no, there's two from this wave I don't have. I don't have Jurgen Voller, and I don't have the sailor Benicio del Toro's character. Was that Benicio del Toro? I think it was. Don't fact check me on that. Anyway, I have Dr. Elsa Schneider, so I'm looking forward to having that figure on the shelf, ready to go if I can find shelf space. Just a few weeks ago, it was Star Wars Celebration, and then about a week and a half later, it was May the 4th. So I've kind of been in a little bit of a Star Wars mood, and uh, at Celebration, Hasbro did one of their reveal panels for Black Series and Vintage Collection. I'm more of a Black Series guy than a Vintage Collection guy, but I saw that they had announced a Dash Rendar figure, and I absolutely loved the Shadows of the Empire game growing up. It was one of the only reasons I wanted a Nintendo 64. So I felt the need to go out and pick up the Prince Shizor figure. I've actually already opened it, so it's an empty box, but the figure is right here. And they did a really good job. I really like how Black Series has been incorporating a lot more of the cloth goods into their figures. Now, if I can only get them to do wired capes, I'll consider that a win. But I picked up Prince Shizor, and I actually have a couple of other. I'm going to put you over here. A couple of other Black Series pickups that have been circulating around. The first one is I got Captain Rex from the Ahsoka show. And this is his Phase 1 armor. I much prefer the Phase 2 armor, but I don't know whenever we'll get a Phase 2 Rex on the new Buck. They just reissued the original one. That was the 1.0 Buck for the Clone Troopers, and I just did not like it. So I went with the 1.0, and hopefully maybe down the line I can get a 2.0. If not, maybe I can find somebody to 3D print custom pieces so I can make it a 2.0 or a phase two. I'm sorry. Uh, and the other one I picked up was I got the Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka show. I do have the Clone Wars, the one that came on the retro card back for Clone Wars. This one has a better likeness for Hayden Christensen. I'm very happy that Hayden Christensen has been getting his flowers over the last couple of years. And I also like that they replaced his tunic with a cloth tunic. So again, these cloth goods that they're putting on Star Wars Black Series have been fantastic. Let's dive into some Marvel Legend territory just for a figure. I've been putting off buying a lot of Marvel Legends just because I feel like I have everything that I want in a version that I want it. I think right now the only thing that I'm slowly and actively looking for is uh, like retro looking X-Men from like late 70s, early 80s. And they had just released the Banshee, the classic Banshee in the green and yellow suit, right here on the newer Buck. So it's pinless, it's got a couple of head swaps, and it comes with a really cool tiny prop piece of X-Men Giant Size or Giant Size X-Men #1. So I'm very excited to get this. That's going to go with the X Factor Cyclops. It's going to go with the CT Toys Wolverine and the Phoenix figure that I just got. Let's talk about some Transformers real quick. I got this figure probably about a month and a half ago, and I don't think it made an appearance on the haul portion or any of the haul portions I've done. Uh, if it is, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about it again. But I've been getting into the third party game a little bit, and I've been buying the Magic Square Masterpiece Combaticons. And about a month or so ago, they finally released their third one, which right here is their Onslaught. It's a Night Tracer. I had to look at the box because I couldn't remember the name, but it's the Masterpiece Night Tracer, Masterpiece Onslaught for their Bruticus, aka their Lord of War. And I actually do have this one open too. So check this out. This guy looks awesome. This I don't think anybody is doing it like Magic Square. I know a lot of people really like fans toys for Transformers third party. They're definitely out of my price range. Unless Fans Toys just wants to send me stuff. So if that's the case, and Fans Toys, if you're watching, get at me. However, uh, I I don't know, man. I think these Magic Square Masterpiece figures have been giving every other third party Masterpiece line a run for their money because not only do they look tune accurate, but they are incredibly articulated and they clean up nice. Look at this. Look at that. That is nice. No hollow pieces, no hollow spots on the arms or the legs or in the thighs or anything. Everything folds up nice and neat, and it looks nice and clean. And it just, look at that. That is fantastic. So I'm very much waiting or very much anticipating on getting the Tornado, which is the Vortex, and I can't remember what they call Blast Off. But those are the only two pieces that we got, and then we'll have a Masterpiece Bruticus from Magic Square. And if it looks anything like their Legend Scale Bruticus, it's gonna look so good, so good. Rounding off the Transformers section of the haul portion, I finally got the last Age of Primes figure I need from the Wave 1. I was just kind of scouring. I was hoping to find it in the store. I didn't. It had popped up on Amazon, so I jumped on it with a quickness, and I got the Transformers Megatronus. Again, it's an empty box because I wanted to hurry up and open it. And this figure is a treat. Oh, it looks so good. I love the addition of the add-on fire pieces right here. The tank mode looks really good. He's very well articulated for being a leader class figure, and man, he just has a lot of shelf presence. I think he looks fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to getting the rest of the primes. So with this one, let's see, there was this one in Solus Prime, and then we have Alchemist Prime coming out, and then Onyx Prime was announced. So I think, and then Star Optimus. So that's 5. So I think we have 8 more. Am I mathing right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 5. So, Megatronus, the Fallen. And the absolute final thing I have to show you is something that I didn't think I would like. I take that back. I knew I was gonna like it. You know, I love the Four Horsemen figures. I love Mythic Legions. Not so much on the Cosmic Legions. I like more of like the dark fantasy medieval type stuff. But I absolutely love the Figure Obscura figures. And they released their May drop, and I was anticipating a couple more of the gods of Egypt, like we had with the Anubis and the Bastet last year. But they threw us a little bit of a curveball, which I kind of appreciate. I kind of appreciate. Kind of keeps people on their toes. They released their Figure Obscura figure of the Hindi deity Ganesha. And look at that fantastic artwork on this box right here. Can definitely say that Four Horsemen always goes all out. And then, of course, it's magnetized. So you have this nice Dio backdrop that you can use for the figures. And once again, I've already opened them. So I have the Ganesha figure right here. He is a little tricky to sit on his stool. So, and the detail on this, all the accessories, like all the rings you can take off or and change around his wrists, a bunch of different hand swaps that they have. And a big thing, of course, with Mythic Legions is the customizability of it. Customizability? Sure, I'm just gonna go with it. Oh, here's his stool, so he can kind of sit perched on his stool like this. That's how I have it displayed. But the customizability of these figures are always great, and I know that Mythic Legions and Figure Obscura figures and Cosmic, and they're made to do the pop and swaps. And I saw a handful of people in the Mythic Legions Cabal Facebook page start to do a lot of pop and swaps with this. And honestly, I felt like, I don't know, I felt like it was wrong. Like, I mean, this is a deity that people actively worship within their culture. So I felt like if you pop and swap it and then you customize it with other, like, I don't know, it's like I almost felt like it was just against the rules. So mine's actually going to be staying like this. I love the artwork on the box, and I know that a lot of traditional artwork has Ganesha posed as such. So I think this will be my traditional Ganesha, and I will have it posed like this. No, no, wait, come back. I lied. There is one more that I have to show you. And he is a big boy. He is a big boy. I got this, from Nerdzoic a couple of weeks ago. I got the Age of the Primes Triptychon, and I was originally not going to get this one because I did have the original Titans Return Triptychon, but I couldn't say no to the newer version with the fixed hip situation and all of the new paint apps. The other one had the decal sheet. I personally am not a big fan of decals, especially in the year of our Lord Dolly Parton 2025, because I feel like it's something that's a little bit outdated whenever you have all these fantastic paint apps that you could use. So there were paint apps on this one. I did like that it was the animation correct colors. So I actually have him out of the box right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at him real quick. Ooh, come here. And he is a big, chunky boy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like the darker gray right here. I like the seafoam green. I'm not sure if I like the lighter purple on this one more than the darker purple on the original Titans Return release. But I think either way, all of the colors really pop and they go well together. I do like the pale, like I say it's seafoam green. It's a little bit more of a blue than a green, but there's a lot of paint applications, and also a big thing is that on his tail and on his chest there is no longer the clear plastic, so that has a better chance of holding up over time versus the clear plastic, which has a tendency to break really easy. So yeah, that's that's Triptychon. That is it for the haul portion. Thank you so much. I apologize that I feel like hot garbage right now, but I did want to record this and I did want to get this out. on YouTube because like I said, I was sitting on that footage from a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here, and hopefully we'll have another toy hunt soon, or I don't know, maybe like a surprise video. So I don't know. I really have no idea what's coming. So, but we'll have another video up soon. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. You could have used your time to go watch any other video. You chose to use your time to watch this one, and that's I don't know. It's I don't know. It's really important. I mean, not important. It's like I really appreciate that. Man, I really do not feel well. I really appreciate it. So, with that being said, like, subscribe, do all the things, push all the buttons, and we will catch you in the next video. So, we'll see you real soon. Stay spooky.